Hello family and friends. Today I'm going to show you something that's pretty neat, and I'm pretty sure you haven't seen one before, or if you have seen it before, haven't seen it quite like this. Now this looks like a ordinary laptop bag, right? Which it is, but inside is not a laptop. You've probably heard about the Videophone, no doubt, or if you're in the business, you definitely know about the Videophone. Excellent Videophone by ACN. What you may have not picked up on is that you see the phone is turned on, but there's no wires, because obviously ACN requires to be plugged in somewhere, and the phone is coming on, has power without being plugged into the wall. The ability to power your Iris 3000 while on the go. This is the new bag phone. Remember, probably 15-20 years ago, we had the bag phone, which is today the cell phone. Now you're able to have a video phone conversation anywhere you are with the help of a couple of things. So you see here on the back, we still have the power cord and our network connection. You can see here the green lights are on, register and power. So that means it's a live phone. So I can take my cell phone here and dial this number and be able to call it. That you're able to do this without having to be plugged into the wall, and you're connected to the internet. So how am I doing this, you might ask? Well, obviously we're going to need our phone, and I have a little help from my friends. First of all, I'm going to need the internet. So I have what's called a Sprint Air card or broadband internet connection card. That is plugged into, we'll just put this here so he feels at home. Okay. We have a cradle point just lost connection. I don't have these wires. Wires are plugged in for portability, not to look nice. So I have here a cradle point router, which allows that cellular connection to be shared with this phone. And so that gives me my internet, because the phone needs two things, right? The internet and power. So we have the internet with the Sprint broadband card. This is a U727, and my cradle point connection. And you can see the cradle point has a traditional local area network connection, RJ45 cable, plugged into one side and plugged into the phone. Now here's the other missing piece, and that is your power. This is a X-Power by Xantax. Is a Power Source Mobile 100. Okay, so, and because the Mobile 100 allows you to plug in one standard plug, I have this little miniature extension cord that allows me to plug in the two things that require power here. That's the cradle point router and the phone itself. So see if I can position this a little better. Phone, video phone, our internet connection, and our power. So without any wires going to the floor, any power source, everything is on portable. I can put everything back in that bag and be able to make a call, a video call, anywhere. So just guess how long it's going to be before we can do this with a cell phone. Because we're already using cellular internet, so that's fast enough. All we need to do is get the batteries small enough and powerful enough to power our cell phone. Alright, so if you have any questions about this setup, you can feel free to give me a call or email me, carl@techloyal.com. Again, it's made possible by having the Zentex X-Power Power Source Mobile 100 and the Cradle Point router. It is called a CTR 350. Again, it has just one jack, so you can plug in your USB modem. You have an area to plug in your WAN, your connection to your phone, and you have power. Otherwise, this thing is pretty small. Okay, in comparison, let's do here to my Trio 755p, pretty small. Okay, real small device. The power adapter is almost bigger than the actual device. So with that, and what else is nice about this, especially for people that's doing the business, or even if you're not, when this is plugged in here, this router also shares out your internet connection from the Sprint or whatever the broadband card is. This becomes a personal hotspot. So you could pull out your laptop and be able to surf the web and take orders for the phone, or surf the web and do whatever you want to do while the phone is still using that internet connection as well to make a video call. I'll also have the information and links to where you can get the products from. Thanks for your time.